So first thing that I'm going to do here, I'm going to remove all the data from user table. For that, go to operation, and here is some option. Here, truncate. So just remove everything. So we have nothing in our users table. So what we did yesterday, we tried to complete that API call, registration API call. And today we are going to add some more properties like radio buttons or there, password encryption is there, and like acknowledge, like show dialogues or toast after successful registration, like that. So let's jump to the directory. So on D drive, in my full stack, here is my here is my express.js that I have 09 number folder. Just open in Visual Code. Perfect. So we have this code for registration, and let's open another command prompt. So simply say start to open another explorer. So suppose if you want to open this folder in Explorer, so just say start and dot. Dot means correct directory. Press enter. Here you will find that directory in Explorer. So here I'm going to execute on that node server using node start. So using cd dot dot cd dot dot cd slash best cd, say man, go to the cd, say the folder name is React. In that we have cd form app. Here is my code, say code dot, and awesome. So we have this API service, then user service, and then index. Index is my actual UI. So let's run this form by saying npm start. Perfect. So what happened? What we did, we created separate two methods: get data, post data. Then we created entity specific calls, handlers in this directory. Here in services, user services, product services, depends as per your requirements. So and then this is my UI, actual UI. So here I'm going to call that method. Oh man, sorry. This is async await. So this is a promise. So I think this is not right way. My mistake. I'm going to explain you why this is wrong. Just give me 1 second. Yes, man. How can I write this code? Shocking. Okay. Just 1 second. Let's open material UI form. So what we want a radio button, say radio. Yes, anything. So we want this kind of UI, gender, male, female. So I'm going to copy everything from here as it is. In my registration, instead of text box, I'm going to use that radio button. So here is my index, and here is my text field. So let's remove this stuff from here. Paste it over here. So first thing that you're going to do is to import everything. So let's say if I save this code as it is, it will show some error over here, like this. Form control is not defined, form label is not defined, like this. So no problem. And also change this part value and this event, remove this. We don't want this stuff. So say form control space, and say select the first one. Let's see whether it is imported. Perfect. Then say form label, do same thing. Select form label is there. Then go to radio button group. Then select that radio button group and see whether it is imported. No, it is not there. Then copy this and add over here. Radio button group. Form control label. And also what we want, this radio control. So let's say form control, radio. Awesome, guys. So we have everything here. And yes, we have all the radio buttons. And let's remove these two radio buttons. We don't want this. We want only this two. Again, let's remove this stuff from here. Custom components. Yeah, this is perfect. So we have name, email, password, and confirm password like this. Name, email, password, confirm password, and then gender, male, female. So the next thing, how to add this to validation as well as to our input data. So if you see this structure, register structure, just copy this one, first one, up to this registration validation part. Copy this and add over here, a radio button group. Just remove this name. We don't want this name over here. And add name, what name you want. Let's say gender, and say again gender. Okay. So male is male, value is male, female value is female, like this. Save, and here we go. So if I hit registration, so here is my form. I don't know why it is not showing. Still, it is not showing. Registration gender, require value, true. Value is here, name is like this. Okay, let's see whether we are getting these values or not first. If it is there, then we will fix. So guys, let's have a look. Here is my data. We have no records. My node server is already running, and here is my form. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some data, dummy data, and I'm going to check whether it is working or not. Okay. So just go here and add something. Let's say Amit@gmail.com. Password A123. Confirm password A123. And gender is equal to male. And press register. And what happens? Where is my network call? What the hell? What the hell? Available gender, registered gender. Validation value is equal to this. Required gender is required. Is true. Label is this. Form control label. Okay. Then what needs to be done here? Just stop here. Get data. My button is not defined. Okay. Sorry. Comment it out. And then what? Get data. No problem. Save. History user is there. Save. Let's control C one more time. One more time. Just give me 1 second. Let's reload our database. We don't have anything. Again, here still it is not showing anything. Yes. Console. What is this? Okay. Register. Here. Add something. With gmail.com. A123. Yes, and here it is running. Network call. Yeah, it is done, and we got this response affected. But if you see console, the response is promise, just because if you see this code in user service, this is async method. We are responding. This function is async. This means this is promise, and we can't call this like this is not right way to call async or promises. So let's remove this and like this dot then. And if you want to have catch, you can add catch over here. So here I'm going to say response is equal to what? Here I'm going to perform that response. That is also fine. So say response is equal to response. Say. So let's check whether the data is in database or not. Yes, here it is. Amit, same thing. So let's try to press register one more time. Yes, we got actual response. Affected row is equal to 1. Perfect. And even if you check your database, here we got same, what we can say, same response. Let's try to do some, just 1 second, guys. I'm going to truncate this data one more time. What I'm going to do, I'm going to apply email as a unique key. So change, and here I'm going to apply, where is key man? Attribute comment. Okay, go back and let's say email more unique. Okay, so email is unique. So if I do like this, if I press register, it will give me affected rows is equal to 1. And if I press one more time, it will show me some error number, duplicate entry, Amit key for email. So that is perfect. So this means this is already done. Perfect, guys. So I am not sure how we got this. So what happened in registration? If affected rows is equal to this, then perfect. Otherwise, error number, message, SQL message. Perfect. So we got exact error. Error number is something, and message is equal to what actually happened in our node server at backend. So this is working properly. So we have one record, but still, if you see here we have this password is visible, right? So let's work on this, how we can encrypt this password and make it more secure, right? So for that, let's go to operation again. Okay, let's keep it as it is. I'm going to use another email ID for that. So if you are PHP developer, so you are mostly using this package, I think MD5. There are multiple SHA, SHA-256. There are a number of encryption techniques that you can use, but let's follow this MD5. This is very basic, very easy way to MD5 npm. Yeah, this one. Here is the package. How to use it? Just install this package, then encrypt this using this method encrypt, and for like this, and before that import MD5 lab package in your program, and then use that MD5. So let's follow the instruction. Let's say npm. Here is my full code. Close. I'm going to install MD5 in my code. Awesome. Let's start one more time. Go to our Express.js part. So let's look at this part. So app is going to router, is this file. Then router is going to redirect our request to user router. User router is going to controller, and controller is going to services. Services is going to database. So this is the flow of your application. So where to process these things? The best place is controller. So here I'm going to encrypt my password. So for that, as they said, var MD5 is equal to require MD5. That's it. Oh. Here say MD5 of password is password, and that's it. That's it, guys. Done. So let's try this now. If you see in our database, there is password is like this, right? So I'm going to change this name with something else, like shaman@gmail.com, S123, S123 and just press registration button. That is done. Just go to your database and here is your password that is encrypted. So it is very easy to use encryption in between that. So now let's say if you got error in registration, or if your account is if account is successfully created, or if in data you got some error, how you are going to react on it. So using the same way, like here you're getting response, right? Here you're getting this response. So what you can do here, let's say you can simply say if resources start, what we got, truths, and response dot affected rows is equal to 1. Then you can simply show toast or alert, whatever you want. Account successfully. Else here you're going to show some error. I'm just showing this error message on console, but you can use you can show somewhere here or in a toast or anywhere. So let's say error file so let's say if I press register one more time, here I got error while creating your account, just because this email ID is already registered. Let's do 1. Now account created successfully. This way. So this is a simple example how you're going to create real-time create account or forms in React, and how you're going to integrate with actual database. So guys, here you can add drop down, checkbox, text area, whatever field you need, as well as I already covered how you are going to process if you want to like change cases, uppercase, title case, something like that. You can do whatever you want over here. Before, after here, this is the right place in controller. It's not right place in the services actually. Let's do it over here. And also like this is the flow from front end. So you got this, right? You got this app to router, router to user router, user router to controller. See, router is going to user router, means this file is going to controller, and this specific controller, and this controller is going to services, this services. Let's go to our front end. Here our index means front end is going to call a specific service like user service from here, where we are going to post our data, send our data, put data, add data, delete data, get data. All these services you're going to describe over here. And if possible, then create some reusable methods separately, like API services, right? What I created over here. So from index to user service to actual API call here. So this is the right way. And also I already explained the directory structure. So I'm not going to use fetch. This is actually inbuilt JavaScript methods, but there are a few good libraries, HTTP client request libraries, that we are going to use in future. But for basic, if you are going to if you want to have some basic inbuilt JavaScript Ajax call, how you're going to perform, then use fetch. That's it. Even if you see there is no import section, or even I didn't added any npm package for page, it is inbuilt in our program. So that's it. So guys, let's go for login, right? So this is my pages. Here is my registration page. I'm going to create one more folder. Same thing. Let's say login. I want one more file. It's a index.js, and I'm going to copy everything from here to the login. Just replace this to login. Replace this with login, and also replace this with login. I don't want this stuff. Yeah, this one. And I'll get value done. Don't want this. Let's keep it as it is. Say login. Let's remove this main part from here. Password and gender. Remove this. So this is our form. Email and password. That's it. And here is login button. Top it. So handle submit, submit. Here we got. So now we need one more API. Yes, say async. Login user. Login, post, and data. Perfect. Login user my method. And here say await, post data. Everything is same like this. In login, instead of register user, say login user, and also post this data to login user. So let's remove this. Just let's display this console log, and that's it. Let's see what response we get. Before performing this, let's go to our backend part. Like here is my login. So what I want email, and I want a password, right? So where we are calling this, we are calling this from here, login, email, password, right? So here you have to say MD5, whatever password user entered over here, say one, MD5 it, because password is already encrypted in database. So you have to apply MD5 here as well. That's it. So in my services, if you see, I'm going to return ID, name, email, and is deleted, whether it is deleted or not, like this. So that is done. Let's go to here. Login is get, login is not get, login is post. Perfect. So let's try this, whether it is working or not. Before doing this, let's console this, what we are getting here. Okay. So say console.log, email and password. Here mention and login. Okay. So that is done, guys. Let's jump to the login. What happened? Why not? Sorry. I think here in my index session login. Here it is registration, then registration component, then same thing. If it is a login, then show the login page, login component. Awesome. So we have login. Perfect. Here we got login. So add some login abc@gmail.com. Password A123. Press enter. Message unknown column is deleted. Is delete, not is delete. Is, I think, is deleted, right? Is deleted. Okay. So where is my query? User services is deleted. Right query. Let's do it one more time. Now I got empty array, email and password. Let's see what we got here. Yes, we got email and password. So we got empty array. This means this user is not available, right? So let's try with someone else. Oh man, we have nothing in our database. Okay, let's create account. Let's say Rahul gmail.com R123 R123 registration. Awesome. In database Yes, we have this record. Let's go to login, say rahul@gmail.com. Login. Yes, we got one record. ID is equal to 1, name is Rahul, email is equal to this, is deleted is equal to false 0. Let's change the password 1231. It is empty. Awesome. So this login is not valid, but login with 123 is valid. And check your database password is encrypted. So guys, this is very simple. So yes, we almost 1 second. My laptop is taking a lot more battery. So that's all about the registration and login. So for next lecture, I'm going to use session, local storage, session storage. Then after login, I want to show here sign, log out, change password, update profile, upload profile picture, all these modules. But I think we have very less time now. So let's stop here. I'm going to stop this session.